Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Week 11 preview. Holy shit, it's been that long, I know, of CFL action. We only got 3 games this week as opposed to our 5 last week. Not sure why they did that. CFL, you got some weird scheduling. But anyways, we're going to get into our first game, which is actually going to be starting in probably half an hour. Winnipeg versus Edmonton. All right, so the Bombers face the Elks again, this time on Commonwealth Field in Edmonton. Lawler is back in the lineup. Hardrick is going to be out due to injury, sadly. And I expect, in terms of the Bombers, I expect the O-line to have a better game today. I hope that they really try to have a stronger game than they did this last one, more similar to their game against BC. I think if the O-line's clicking, this could be huge. I think Winnipeg will get the W. I don't think that's really much of a question here. Cornelius is starting at QB for the Elks, and I expect... for some reason, I really think that Winston Rose is going to have a strong game, and I really think he's going to put up a strong performance against the Bombers, maybe surprising the defense here and there. But I do think he'll get a decent showing. I think he might even be able to get a touchdown, possibly. I hope not, though. I don't know. I just got a feeling that he's going to have a really good game, even though I think the Elks are probably not going to have a very good game as a whole. But yeah, I expect a big Winnipeg W. I expected similar to the one that we did last week. I expect probably about a 25-point difference. And yeah, I really hope that our offense clicks on all cylinders today because, you know, when you're playing a team like Edmonton, you expect to win and not just win, but win big. So that'll bring us into our second game, which is Montreal versus Ottawa. All right, this is going to be an interesting one as Vernon Adams Jr. is out. Evans will probably be playing for Ottawa, but like I said, Vernon Adams Jr. is out. I think, I could be wrong here, but I believe this is his first game this season where he has not been in the lineup, and it is believed that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, which means that Montreal is going to really need to figure some shit out because Hamilton and them are really kind of fighting for that second spot, that second seed in the East. As you know, it's uncertain if that third seed in the East is going to be an Eastern or Western team. There could be some crossover. Honestly, I think there will be this year. I think either I don't know. I mean, probably either BC or Calgary or actually Saskatchewan, maybe even. Probably BC will probably be the team crossing over, and I expect them to win whoever they're playing, to be completely frank. But yeah, I mean, if Montreal really wants that spot, because there's rumors that if Montreal, makes the postseason, that Vernon Adams Jr. might be back if that is the case for the postseason, which would be huge for this Montreal team, which means they really need to put up some strong performances in these coming weeks as he gets healthy again. Ottawa had a terrible O-line last game. I think Montreal's defense really needs to take advantage of that. I really think Montreal is going to win this game, but I really think it's going to be close. I think Ottawa really seeing the weakness in this Montreal team is really going to put up quite a fight, and I think Montreal will win, but barely. And I think that will go into our next game, which is Calgary versus BC. I'm excited for this game. Calgary versus BC. Holy shit, this is going to be a good one because this is the mid to end of the season Calgary Stampeders and not the start of the season Calgary Stampeders, meaning that because really, like, Calgary's firing on all cylinders. 2 back-to-back wins against Saskatchewan, which is huge for their standing in the division. And I think Calgary is really looking for that second place spot in the Western Division, and I think they honestly can get it. And I think this game with BC is going to be huge. It's unsure or not whether I don't think Whitehead's going to be in the lineup. I doubt it, which means that Burnham is really going to have to step up and because he's been fantastic this season, but he's going to be having to do double duty a bit and taking some more catches, which means I think Calgary's going to be able to anticipate that more. I think that's going to be what's really huge is this Calgary defense going against this BC offense. Even though this BC offense has proven itself to be very good, I do think with them now losing one of their two... Because the thing is that when you have two star receivers that are able to really hold the weight of the team on their shoulders, you can change it between the two. You know, obviously they're going to be expecting it to go to these two players, but if they're only expecting it one, it's really hard. It's really easy to cover just one guy. If you can shut down one guy and shut down an entire offense, that's pretty dangerous. And Calgary really has that opportunity in this game. I think the off week for BC will hurt them, especially with Calgary and the way that they've been able to gain all this momentum against Saskatchewan. I think Calgary wins this, as close as it is. I think Calgary will beat BC. I think it'll be a less than 3-point difference. I think it'll be a very close game. But I think one of the interesting things that we'll have to look at this game is, who do you think is better? Is it Riley or is it Bo Levi Mitchell? Because I think it's Riley. However, with Riley now running out of options when it comes to who he's going to be throwing to, he's going to have to do one of two things. He's either going to have to really rely on Burnham, or he's going to try to have to put his trust in his guys that he's not used to putting that level of trust in. And I don't see BC winning with that uncertainty in their lineup. So I think Calgary will win this game, but I'm really on the fence about it. I would not be betting any money on that game because of how close it is. But that will be it for this video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my game review of Winnipeg versus Edmonton this past week, as well as this week happening in just a few hours. So you guys stay tuned for that. And make sure you check out our Jets videos that are now starting up. The Jet season now started. We've had our first game of the season with a terrible performance against Anaheim. Good God. But that'll be all today, folks. So I'll see you guys later.